time to pick a Popcak. And I have to tell you, even though we're going to spin the wheel, even though we're going to go through that, I'm excited about which Popcak we have this morning because as we enter into this Christmas season, I know for most of us we think, oh, no anxiety, all joy, joy, joy. No, no, no. There are anxieties and pressures associated with this particular season. And here to talk about it is Lisa Popcak, right, Mr. Finn?
Well, I don't know. We haven't
spin the
picked.
wheel.
All
I'm
right.
anxious. I want to get to it.
Oh, no, you've already rigged the wheel. The wheel has been rigged.
I ruined the wheel for this morning.
You ruined the wheel.
I'm just excited to begin this conversation with Lisa because, Lisa, so much going on during this season each and every year. How in the world do we keep that spirit of peace among us and keep the anxiety away?
Well, first of all, it's great to be with you all. Thanks for putting your finger on my name and stuff, that wheel, Dave. I appreciate it. But, this is a time that I just want to speak to the hearts of parents, especially the moms out there, because that's, my venue. And it's tough because everything's ramping up. And we feel so much pressure, either from the world or what's going on in our heads, on top of all our normal stuff, that we can really end up harming our family connection instead of having that close connection with God and our family that we want for the Christmas season to come. And so I've got a few tips here. We'll see how many we can get through in the time that we have together. But the first tip comes right from our Catholic Households on Mission app, which one of the things that we emphasize so much is affection and affirmation. And during this time of the year, we're so busy hiding the gifts, getting everything ready. We have a tendency to push our loved ones away. My spouse wants a hug, and I'm thinking, what do you mean a hug? Just, pick something up and wrap it for me. I don't have time for a hug. And the kids are pushing away so they don't see things. I strongly suggest that parents prioritize showing their children affection and giving them affirmation at least 3 times a day. Literally put it on your to-do list. So in the morning, greeting them lovingly, giving them a hug. At night, doing your simple prayer time with your children, and then making sure everybody's had some cuddle time, everybody's had a hug. During the day, looking for those things that the kids are doing so beautifully that we often lose the sight to see during this time. That connection is what we really want for Christmas. That's the big Christmas present. And if we don't prioritize that, we all end up feeling very negative about each other by Christmas time. So we don't want that. So prioritize that affection and that affirmation. It only takes a few minutes a day. And the payoff for all of us is huge. And it really brings down our stress level because hugs bring down stress levels. So let's start with that. The second one is plan a family meeting. Now, on the Catholic Home app, we recommend family meetings weekly. But if you're not doing that, do one now. Because one of the things we want to be doing is going around the family and saying, what's one special thing you want to do for Christmas that you really love? And we really, as parents, are very surprised often at how simple some of these things are. And if everybody gets to say one thing, then in that meeting, you take that time and you just say, all right, where are we going to fit this in? And let's remember, Christmas starts on Christmas Day. So we don't have to shove everything in to the next week and few days. We want to take that time and say, okay, well, we can still go see everybody's lights between Christmas and New Year. We can do this thing later on. Let's get it down. So everybody has that one thing. That takes a lot of the emotional load off of mom and dad who are trying to create this perfect Christmas and trying to just kind of play the pin the tail on the donkey game of like, what's going to make everybody happy? We actually ask and we plan it together. And that's a really, really important thing. And one of the last things you want to do during that meeting is plan when you're going to Christmas Mass as a family. Plan it now. If you're traveling, look at the church schedules near where you're going to visit family. If you're doing it at home, but everybody is sort of scheduled for different things at Mass, pick the one that you're going to do as a family. Get it on the schedule and make sure everybody knows that's what you're doing. Do we have time for a couple of more here?
Sure.
Okay. This sounds crazy, but every mom will end up thanking me for it. Plan all your Christmas mass outfits now. Get them out. Get them clean, down to the shoes for the baby, the socks for all the kids, mom's everything, dad's everything. Lay it all out. Make sure it's clean and ready to go, and put it somewhere nobody can touch it. Because if we can just get dressed without the drama, without the lost everything, we will be so much calmer when we get to Christmas Mass. So it sounds silly and it sounds crazy to do this far in advance. I promise you'll thank me if you do it now. And the very last little tip, and then you can ask me anything you want. Gift bags. I talked about this on my Momfinance podcast last year, and people wrote me texts galore saying, "You saved my life. I never thought of this." We spend so much time. I used to sit in the basement, after the kids were asleep and wrap everything. I was exhausted trying to cut the right size and have the right amount of tape. And then one year I said, okay, I'm just going to get very neutral. I get these metallic gift bags. They're silver and gold. And I get tons of them. And it takes 30 seconds to put a gift in a gift bag, put the tissue paper over it. You're done. And then when everybody's opened their gifts, you fold those back up, you get to use them again. So they're cost effective, and they take so much less time than trying to wrap everything. I promise you're not cheating. It's still going to look beautiful. But let's take some of the pressure off of ourselves in this last week or so of the Advent season and think, what can I do to take the load off myself for Christmas and really work on the relationship with my family members, our affection, our connection, and our peace. So we're really making room for the love of Jesus in our hearts, in our spirits, so we're calmer, and in our family lives. How does that all sound?
I love it
Today?
Man,
yeah, Lisa, do you...
Go ahead, Pat.
Do you... Oh, okay. Do you feel that, so many of the things, because it seems like women get all whipped up during this time because they got so much. I got to get.
Neither Ron nor I said that. Only Pat
said that. I said it. I said it. I own it. But isn't if you make things more of a family event so that kids can help you with different things? I know there's some things they can't, but and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun.
Yep.
Is that kind of a way to look at
working on the connection? Our kids don't want to be pushed aside till Christmas Day. They want that connection with us all through the Advent season, so that Christmas is beautiful. So absolutely, Pat, you're right.
And I've got my
baking
clothes.
Can be messy things.
Yeah,
like
my clothes are all laid out from last Christmas. I've got them on the Christmas chair. So.
Well, Ron, you will have no stress then. No stress.
No, stress-free. Absolutely. Well, those are great tips, Lisa. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.